I was taking a minute to think of the title, and I was just unable to think of one. So the title tool is basically where I might summed up in a word. It was the first word that came to mind to describe where I'm at. And I'm hoping to talk it through. So I can find some clarity or know that there are no options, which I suspect is more likely the case. I suspect at the end of this live stream, I'm going to say this live stream was as I thought. I'm not able to come up with a solution. I'll have to carry on. But the action plan I've got put in place to deal with the terror is not working. I'm being asked to do something in terms of living that is just so far from my reality and my current body and mindset and an application to life. It's like someone asking you to do something, to come and work a free day of work when you don't know them. You have no reason to work for them. They haven't been polite in asking you, they've been rude if anything. And they want you to work a free days of work. The answer is likely to be no. And the answer is no. That's not the world, unfortunately. I don't know, rewind a few thousand years and that might have been the case. I would have said, yes, you're in my community. Everything, life is about love. There's no stress, there's no war. Absolutely, I'd love to come and help my fellow neighbour, a fellow stranger. But in truth, I can't function like that. The terror basically limits my reality down to a very, very clear, very, very specific path, route of what that means. So in other words, when you're in terror, it's clear what that means. There's no mental health disorder with 1,000,001 things on your mind. There's no problems because nothing really I'm just walking to a skip I passed on the way home. I asked saw a nice piece of wood in there, but so I'm just here to collect. it's just the one piece I'm going to take. I can't overexert myself. I shouldn't really even be taking this. Energy levels. And the truth is, because it's so simple, it also makes it more complicated when, well, I say it makes it more complicated when it doesn't. It makes it more simple still. The simpleness is that I'm seeing my life for what it is, with the terror and with the insanity I'm being asked to live. And it's impossible to live this way. That's the truth. That's what I've been experiencing now for too many years. And I'm only really able to admit it now. It's only once I max it out that I'm able to state it that way. And that's really it. That's the end of the live stream, as I said, because I don't know how to explore it any further. The terror in the immediate that I know I'm experiencing minute to minute, hour by hour, day to day is really bad. It's really disgusting. And I can't express to anyone the claustrophobia I'm experiencing in my life, and I'm outside at the moment, and I'm not really even in touch with the terror. I'm not even really in touch with the claustrophobia. I don't know what's going on. All I know is that as a result of it all, it's terror times X. Terror times X. And while I've made the mistake of denying myself when I knew I was depressed to life, to get up and carry on like a warrior, because that's what this society asks of us. It almost makes depression come across as something so scary, and it is to a certain extent. I know it from my teens. It's a horrible place to find myself. Anybody. And with all that mixed in, I fought depression, but I didn't realise what I was doing was fighting a proactive approach to terror. Depression is a safety net that we fall into right before we get to terror. And through fighting that safety net, I managed to keep myself on a proactive level of depression. So it wasn't full depression, it was always proactive. But I wasn't really aware of the situation. And the situation was that where I thought my problem was depression, my problem was actually terror. And if I fell into a place of depression as a result of the situation, it would have been a lie to some extent, the closest lie possible to the terror. And I don't want to make that mistake again by think I'm going to do the same thing, the clever approach, be that spiritual healer, the warrior, the man, the blah, 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 the saviour and all of that. No, thank you. I want to be honest. I don't want to make any more mistakes. I'm in terror right now. And unfortunately, the world isn't equipped to help anybody in that place. Or at least, I'm sure it is. The collective psychosis have made it clear to me, we're not going to help. If anything, we're going to make it worse, and we're going to make you know you're in terror. And in this place, there's not much to be done. It's all a case of this is the closest my life has been to being over. I know something's going to come to a head soon, one way or another. It's just not possible to carry on. So there's the warning where I'm struggling. The signs are that spirit is pushing to an extent. That it's trying to conclude this insanity that where I find myself. I can't believe I've got to carry on in any way. I don't know how. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do it.